You are back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So where we at? What are we doing? What are we thinking today? I'm not thinking much. It's a Sunday night. Tomorrow's Monday. There's literally no difference between a Sunday and a Monday for me anymore. I'm not working. I don't do anything different on Mondays, but for some reason, I'm really dreading Monday. I don't want it to be fucking Monday again. They need to change the structure of a week. It's fucking outdated. When was it invented? I feel like I've said this before, but it fucking holds true. When was it invented? Probably in the 1800s or some shit. There probably wasn't even days before the Industrial Revolution. There was just dark and light. Every day was exactly the same. Dark, light, cold, hot, windy, not windy, rainy, not rainy. It was a very simple life. The farmer's life is the life. I don't know what all these farmers are always complaining about, especially back in the day. You wake up when the cow needed milking, you cut the chicken's head off, plant a couple of potatoes. It's the fucking dream. You don't need to speak to anyone for months, especially your wife and kids. You're just communicating grunts. It was noble. You put something in the ground, you feed your family, you shut the fuck up. It's a lot more noble than what's going on now. It's a lot more noble than watching a 45-year-old fucking art student trying to grow carrots in the wardrobe of his one-bedroom apartment and filming it all for YouTube and Facebook for other urban gardeners. I think that's what he was calling himself, an urban gardener. His fucking carrots came out half the size of my pinky finger. He's like, I think I know what went wrong. So I bought another strip of UV lights and we'll see how the next batch goes. I'm like, what went wrong? Shit went wrong for you way before you started growing carrots in your fucking wardrobe. It was a long procession of bad decisions that led you to the carrots in the bedroom. This is a real person, by the way. Even my cousin, who's a fucking hillbilly, he's growing carrots too. And they're coming out the size of his pinky. His dad is actually a farmer and he can't grow carrots. And this urban gardener that I know, I swear to God, it looks like he's pumped about $15,000 into his hydroponic set. It's like, just buy some carrots. It's like, you know, a whole bag of carrots costs 99 cents, don't you? Like, I understand what you're doing, sort of. You want to be self-sufficient, but you're never going to be self-sufficient in your fucking little apartment in Collingwood. He's probably getting like 10,000 hits an episode. Another 10,000 idiots going, oh yeah, when the economy fails, I'll just grow broccoli in the toilet. It all harks back to this fantasy that we have. I used to have it, that we can live off the land, that we can just go back to being wild animals. That if you cut everything off, I would just walk straight into the jungle and be able to survive. I know 100% I'd be dead within a day and a half, 2 days. I'd be confident too. I'll just be like, all right, Boyle, it's your time to shine. You've been doing the Wim Hof breathing technique for about 3.5 weeks now, so the cold isn't going to be an issue for you. Don't worry about the cold. You won't need a jumper. Just do the breathing technique. And 3 Mondays in a row you've fasted now, so you probably won't need food for a couple of months. And the rest of the time, just meditate. So you're going to be pretty good out there. It will just fall to shit immediately. I have no doubt. I went out to the Blue Mountains one time with 2 mates. We didn't take any fucking food. All we took was a spearfishing spear, and a knife and an esky full of booze. We went out there for 2 nights. We almost died. We caught 1 yabby between 3 of us. We had 1 bite each. And the only time we got close to an animal, there was a fucking big goanna sitting right in front of us, within an arm's distance of us. I had the spear and I passed it to my friend. I said, I killed the yabby. You can kill the goanna. And he took the spear and he said, I'm not fucking doing it. And he passed it to our other friend. We're like, all right, you've got to kill the goanna. We need to eat. And he's like, I don't want to kill a goanna. We're like, kill the fucking goanna. We're trying to live off the land here. And so we peer pressured him and he's like, all right. And the goanna was literally, I could have patted the goanna. He takes the spear, takes a big wind up, throws the spear at the goanna and misses it by like maybe 5 meters. He basically threw it into a tree. He condemned us to death. That's what he did. That was actually Courtney Jones. We almost died that one. We got reined in. I'm going to tell that story, the whole fucking story, another time. I just don't have the energy to tell the story right now. I've been eating urban carrots all weekend. So many vitamins packed into those urban carrots. Some people can live off the land. One of the listeners, Adrian Garnett, sent us a couple of pictures, one of a fucking giant mud crab and another of 12 huge lobsters. I'm like, I don't even know how you get those. Then he's like, you should come up and go hunting with us. Fucking Jesus. I mean, I would go hunting. I'm not saying I wouldn't go hunting. I just don't know if I'll return the same man. Or maybe I will return an actual man. I just don't know how I'd be in the old hunting scene because I hit a rabbit in my car going out to Broken Hill and I'm still thinking about it. I still feel bad about that. Maybe I could be a hunter. Maybe it's been in my blood the whole time. My old boss was a pig hunter. Honestly, he didn't look a lot different from what he was hunting. I think that was one of his tactics. He would befriend the prey, get taken in, gain their trust, become part of the community, and then one day, bam, knife in the throat. My last two bosses were pig hunters. They fucking love it. On a scale of urban gardener to pig hunter, I am way closer to urban gardener than I am to pig hunter. Hunting always reminds me of the movie, an Australian movie, great Australian movie, Wake in Fright. The 1970s or 80s version, not the recent one. Watch that. It's an alcoholic guy way out of his depth. Reminds me a lot of me. Anyway, that's it for me tonight. If you're enjoying the podcast, share it around with a few of your friends. Do the shit. I'll see you the fuck later.